This chapter is about lighting show function. We can use timecode to combine the programs and music that we have already done on this controller to achieve the function of sound and light synchronization. First of all, let's click Program in the red column. Go to the Program's function page. We need to create a new program first. Press Edit button on controller. Then click on any blank space, and then click on the same space again to enter editing program page. We can see here we'll have timecode. This name /trigger mode, file, and so on. What is this trigger mode? Once you click on the trigger mode, it has 3 different triggers. If we want to achieve sound and light synchronization, we should select player mode for light and sound output from controller. We should select internal timer mode for only light output from controller. What about MIDI mode? It needs to be connected to the MIDI software on computer. We generally choose player mode. This file is the music selection. Currently supports MP3 and WAV format. Here is local music. Or after we put the flash drive, here we'll have UDisc music. We can select the corresponding music file. Then click Change. It will put the music in the current program. Here is the duration of this music. We click on the show number, back to the timecode page. We will use record method to put playback into music. Click on this record icon. We'll push the playback fader. Of course, we need to store the scene or chase into the playback fader first. We also can click button control or use the fader control. Then after the recording is done, click above this end icon to stop. The music we just heard was coming from the controller. It's like connecting the audio cable of the stereo to our SPK interface. In this way, external sounds can be played. When we're done recording, we can slide and drag here. These green bars are what we've already recorded. Playback bars. We can narrow it down by the bottom right to an overview of the whole playback. We can find the waveform in the lower right corner. It can show the waveform of our music in the timecode. We can know the high and low frequency of the music through the waveform diagram. We also support that marked on controller's timecode in the process of playing music. After you've done the marking, we can attach our program to the center of the tag. Let's do this slideshow. More accurate to catch the music point. How do we do that? Click play icon. After we click play, we press learn button on the controller.
Trying to forget you. I'm all alone in a ghost town. There's a beautiful madness inside my soul, and I can't stop thinking of you.
After we press learn button on controller, it will have this dotted line on the screen. That means we already made the mark. If we want the program to run in a tag, we just have to select it here, just by clicking on these options next to the waveform. Such as this playback which I choose. We want its starting position corresponds to this dotted line to the left. First select it. Click head snap to left, and position corresponds to this dotted line to the right. Click tail snap to right. It automatically lengthens the duration of the program. Make it match between the 2 dotted lines. Of course, we can also manually select the scene to drag it to a back and forth position and the time code, including its duration. We can drag blue part of the start or end. To change the duration of playback in the current shot, we can also use the wheel to adjust after selection, or we could just type in, enter a specific time period. Let's say finish at 7 seconds. Enter number key here. Let's start at this time for 0.16 seconds and end at 7 seconds. When we have seen here, probably that we don't need to use it. We can choose it. Then in the bottom left corner, let's say we don't need this scene. After selecting it, click delete in the bottom left corner. If we don't need multiple scenes, we can choose this in the bottom right corner. There's a multi-choice program here. After activating multiple choice, multiple programs can be selected at the same time. Then we can do some deletion and so on.